manifestation.
So guys, we actually broadcasting this on the uh, on YouTube for people who don't have it. So we'll send them a link after this. So I will let me have a little of a. We're actually broadcasting this on the uh, on YouTube for people who don't have it. So we'll send them a link. Okay, so the first thing is I wanted to go through the historical perspective briefly. And so there are 14, 15 sects of Hinduism. They gather here. It's called a Kumbh Mela. And the nectar drops, right? When the Vishnu was, people were churning the ocean, dropped in four places. So one can say Nasik is also good, Ujjain is also good, Haridwar is also good, and Prayagraj is also good. But because crores and millions of people are going to Prayagraj, the reason is the astronomical alignment is also on the time and the location also. You see, when people are born, is the time and the location determines the horoscope. So although the nectar has dropped in these four places, there is some significance of the location. That is why everyone's flocking there. The kumbh is there. A few years later, it may be in one of the other three places. All right. Uh, that was one. The other thing I wanted to mention is I wanted to in order to decode what is happening, uh, you guys can Art of Living camp is near 8. All right. You guys can see the map, right? Um, and then the Sangam is here, where Yamuna River and Ganga River meet, is where the Triveni Sangam is. Three means three rivers. Saraswati is a mythical river. So 1, 2, and 3, they meet around here. Now there's going to be a lot of people out here. The whole Mela is on this side, Prayagraj. Yeah. So if you are basically here, it is 6, 7 kilometers to go to the Mela. Now on normal days, so there are 6 dates from January 13th to Mahashivratri, Feb 26, which are considered the main days for taking a dip in the river, right? And so around those dates, I've heard they're going to stop the traffic. So from here to here, 6, 7 kilometers, one may have to walk. And if you want to go all the way and dip in this Triveni Sangam, if you're staying near these camps of 8 and 7, right? Uh, it can be hours of walking because without traffic also that many kilometers each way is a long walk. And with traffic, even I was looking at some hotels here near Fort, it can take 1 hour for 1 kilometer. So if you're going, so it depends on what your priority is. Gurudev, I heard it's not clear where he'll be staying. Art of Living camp is planning to give satsangs in the evenings, right? So somehow he'll have his own private transport and somehow he'll make it here because he's a guest of the UP government, right? Now, a lot of dignitaries, foreigners, and NRIs are planning to stay on this side, which is 23, 24, and 25. So, if you're staying here, they are planning a boat ride. They're planning a boat. So, you have to walk a little bit. The reason is this pontoon bridge, right? Lataji was saying it's not clear whether the boat can cross the bridge. The bridge is just on the river, like it's some bags or something, correct? With sandbags and all that. So the if you're living 23 to 24, here there's Parmat Niketan camp. You know, Guruji have invited him to Canada and Boone, that person. And then so here there'll be a boat ride. You could go walk to the river, take a boat, take a dip, and then come back. It's 800,000 rupees, I heard, if you want to find your own boat. Now, some of the tents which are giving accommodation, it is included. There are 3 or 4 kinds of tents, right? One is a double occupancy, one is triple, one is four, Maharaja. The tents can go all the way from 16,000 rupees a day for the whole tent to 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 40,000 and higher, right? Per day. So now I've heard the main date is Jan 29th, which is Amavasya. So this whole comb is 2 full moons and 2 new moons. So that's the whole 6, 7 weeks. And so on this new moon day, they say that the mind and soul can get aligned because the earth and the moon have that alignment. So large number of people, lot more than the ones who came on Jan 13th and 14th, right? Makar Sankranti, are planned to come on 29 January. So if you're taking a flight on 28, it's not clear whether your car will be able to make it to one of these tent sites from the airport. So there'll be traffic on here. You see where my cursor is? I think that there'll be traffic here. But the moment you get in this is a big tent city from the government. All these tents here, you see all these things, is 150,000 tents, 160,000. So it's a massive project. They have drones underwater, they have drones above the water, there are police people on horses, there are women's police. The the setup here is enormous, right? So if you want to be a little bit away from the crowds, I was told it's this side. Yeah. Now, as far as the art of living, satsang and all that, you decide what is your priority in life. This you go once, is once in 144 years. Every Kumbh is 12 years. MahaKumb is 12 into 12. Now, on Feb 1st, so I can say this, Feb 3rd is an important day, right? Feb 4th is also considered important. So when Gurudev is coming there, 2 days you are getting which are important. I'm planning to go on 27th. Maybe I'll stay longer. So around Feb 1st and Feb 5th, the rickshaws will be working. So even though you are on this side, you can take a rickshaw, cross this bridge, come all the way, you can come all the way here and attend the evening satsangs. But if your priority is to take a dip in this part of the river, I have some people who go on any day in the 6, 7 weeks. These people, their faith, what they believe in. Some people take a dip here. Whatever is convenient, they take a dip here. I heard once Guruji took a dip right here, near the Ganga, near 8, right? But what do you want to do? So it's your choice. So this is the posh area, the celebrities, NRIs, all that. I mean, international people. So I don't know much about this whole 11, 12, 13 to 20. I have not heard much about this. So there were 10 sites available in 8. And so now what I've also heard is the government has contracted all the 10 sites to a bunch of companies. They're using these Swiss style cottages, right? They're supposed to be heated or you ask for it. And these NGOs are reselling it. So Art of Living Sumeru has some tents here. Then they're getting some tents here, right? Some Art of Living people told me about some travel agencies who have some tents here. I also found out there is a hotel and a dormitory which is being constructed. So like a regular building, like ground floor, first floor, second floor, like a small building. There are also small hotels around here. I think the tent will be warm because there'll be a heater. Yeah. But if you want to stay in a regular building, there might be some options. Okay. So there are some campsites near this Someshwar Mahadev, some Kumbh villages. Via we have found. There are some WhatsApp groups. You guys should be on it so that you get up-to-date information. It may be some inconvenient to go there. Now regarding the flights, you guys are clear so far? Yeah. So regarding the flights, one-way flight from San Francisco, I was saying, is near 500-600 bucks. You can take a one stop with Emirates or Turkish Airlines. You go to Mumbai or Delhi airports. But from there to Prayagraj, because of the rush in India itself, it's a few $100 just from Mumbai or Delhi or Bangalore to Prayagraj. But I think that's the best way to do it. I don't think you want to take trains. You'll just get tired. The whole journey will get tired with jet lag. So Air India may have non-stop flights. From there, you take another non-stop to Prayagraj. And I don't think on kayak is giving this combination. So you may have to book 2 separate flights, take out your luggage, make sure you have 3, 4 hours of gap. For the immigration and all that, and then put your bag back in domestic. That will be the fastest way of going there. The other thing is, if you go down this river, 2 hours down is Kashi Vishwanath. They created this whole Kashi corridor. That's 2 hours there. So you could go and come back in the same day. Ayodhya is 3, 4 hours. So if you want to come little early or after Feb 6th, you can stay and go to Ayodhya also, which is a Ram temple. And there are other places like in UP, you get to Agra. If you're flying to Delhi, you can see the Taj Mahal. All those options are there. This is a good time. The weather is not very hot in Jaipur, Rajasthan. All those sites are there. So I talked about on both the rush, people walking, what you see in the pictures and YouTube video is on this side, which is this 3-4. The women's police also I've heard is on this side. So on this side is less people, it's more solitude. Yeah. So now you decide if you stay here, I'm telling you on 1st of February and 5th of February, you will be able to, I think, take a rickshaw and go all the way to campsite number 8. You will be able to go. On the other days, I don't know how long this seems a long walk. Like this area, you see geographically is also a little roundabout. And if the boat cannot cross these pontoon bridges, then you might have to come till 5, take a boat, get out, take another boat. I don't know what the logistics will be. I heard something called e-rickshaws, but I don't know if they'll be allowed to operate on the Snan day, which is Feb 3rd, or one day before and after. It's just a lot of people walking for hours, and they'll be moving people like in a circle, like from here to here, because they're just tens of millions, right, in one day. And when you bathe, whichever side you come from, it's the shallow waters only, because they have blocked the other part of the water, right? Because it gets deeper. So the boats and all that. So the boat will also, I think, take you this. So if you want to be near the Art of Living Satsang, I don't know where Gurudev himself will be staying. It's year 8 and 7. And then I don't know how you'll be able to make it to the Sangam area. But you can take a dip anywhere. If you want to take a dip in a Sangam, you go when the rickshaws operate, which is, and then that'll be some other day. Otherwise, you walk, right? Take a dip and then walk. I think I heard there are some shortcuts on the way back. I don't know how it's possible, but they might be. I heard one guy, he walked like 3 hours or something, in 2019 from one of these areas, and then on the way back it was 45 minutes. I don't know. He said a shortcut, but I don't know how they're able to do it. So if you get on those groups, there are those numbers, contact agencies for the travel agencies, and you can see what tents accommodation options that they have. Some people, they'll give you vegetarian meals 3 times a day, so many of them. Uh, if you are in the premium tents, heater is included, otherwise you ask for it. I heard there are battery operated cars in the tent cities, because these tent cities are also very big, but they'll allow their own battery operated cars to move around in the tent city. So suppose you come from the airport, I think you get down where the road stops and then take one of that. It's like a golf cart in the airports. Then you take that to your tent. So the real busy days are right now, January 27 to 30th. After that, it's less busy. Feb 1 to 6 is a little busy. After that, it'll get less busy. So the next important date is Feb 12th, which is a full moon night. And the next date is Mahashivratri, which is 26th. I also heard they have good electric outlets. They have washroom facilities inside the tent. Some of the places have a dorm room. Dorm room is just like a regular dorm, like in LA Center, and there are shared bathrooms. But that's a regular building, so you probably won't feel cold. So some of these travel agencies are building these small buildings where if you don't want to be in a tent, you can be there. Now, many of the hotels you see on kayak, they are out here. You know where the cursor is? It's quite a long walk on the bathing in the on the bathing day. I don't know how people will come from here to here. So last 5 days we are calling people in India. We are trying to get this information. Finally, we got this map. It makes a little bit more sense now. So you guys have any questions?
Yeah, Mehul, what is the cost for getting the accommodation around 23, 24 camps, roughly?
It based on the dates. So this,
Okay.
as I said, Jan 29th. So whenever you have a Snan date, right, they're giving you 3 nights, 4-day package. So the Snan date is 29 January, you come on 27th and you leave on 31st or 30th. Because the day before and after also they may block the traffic. Yeah. So you'll not be able to go anywhere to the airport with your bag. How much you'll walk? I don't know if there'll be a manual rickshaw like the guy bicycle. I don't know what will be working. So suppose you land on 29th, you land on the 3rd of Feb or the 12th of Feb. I don't know how we will go from where the traffic is stopped to your location. That's why they say you come couple of days before and you leave a couple of days after. If you're on one of those 6 days in the 6 weeks.
I would like to be around you because you seems to be so knowledgeable and you're going. I would rather plan around your trip only.
No. So
So
Gurudev is coming there. You plan around his trip, Feb 1 to 6.
I know. I mean, you are leaving on 27th. So so how do I get the contact? So you're saying 29th to Second is the main, 29 to the first is the main 3 days
No, the
snan.
main are 6 separate days, isolated. Jan 13, Jan 14 was 2 main days, okay?
Okay.
Jan 29 was another day. Feb 3rd is another day. Feb 12th and Feb 26th. So it's there online. Now, around these days, as I mentioned, traffic they will block because of tens of millions of people on the same day, right? So you cannot have cars and rickshaws running. So you'll have to foot walk. And foot walking in traffic is a lot longer than a normal foot walk.
If you want it, butt war.
So booking this, is it better
Seema,
to book
just
individual?
between you, Seema, one
Not
second.
muted.
I'm Lalita here. You know Rachna, right, from New Jersey? Rachna and myself are going. We are planning to be there 1st to the 4th. Okay. And we found a tent. I called Mehul had the WhatsApp group. In that, there were a couple of people who were announcing. So I got one contact where they have actually taken the next door to Art of Living tents. They have taken the next one and they're giving it 4 people can stay per tent. It's nothing fancy. It's a basic tent, right? I mean, they have a bathroom, attached bathroom, he said. It's not a deluxe one though. So that one is coming to 45,000, 15,000 a day. And there's one more which Mehul showed in the 24, right? That area. That is where all Americans, like, very clean facility. That place is costing you around 50,000 to 1 lakh per day per tent. Okay. So,
It depends, actually. It depends.
yeah.
The
So,
double occupancy is around 20,000 rupees a day.
no, the advantage of being on the that area is clean. And as Mehul said, you'll be closer to Sangam. But the advantage of being next to Art of Living would be every day we are meeting Gurudev, we are in the satsang, we are in the pujas with Gurudev. Okay, so for me, my comfort versus Gurudev, I would choose Gurudev because apparently, as he said, the sea of people, you can't even move from one sector to another. It's not that easy to walk. Even though it's only 25 minutes walk, it might take 3-4 hours, as he said, right? People will be pushing you. So I think because our goal is to be with Gurudev and if possible, take the snan when Gurudev goes into the water, right? It's better to be next to that art of living. I was told even though Guruji is going to be staying somewhere else and he'll be walking or meeting all these other Swamijis, he will come back in the evening or for the pujas. And the satsang is going to be there every day. But for the puja also, he'll be there whenever the puja happens.
Thank
So
you.
the VDS guys have announced in that sector 7, they're doing the pujas. So the Art of Living tents come with the food, everything is given, and it's pretty clean and neat. That's what I was told.
So how do we get to these pujas and meditation with Gurudev if you're staying outside this tent area, like the Art of Living tent?
See,
Um,
I was told if you stay in the Art of Living tent, automatically you're given
no,
access.
that's true. But I'm talking of people from outside because I couldn't get accommodation inside the Art of Living area. So I'll be coming from outside, but I would like to, be in Gurudev's presence. So is there a way?
That I don't know. That I have because I'm going through the Art of Living guys, right? So that's what when they told me you have to stay in the next tent city or whatever that is next area. I asked him, will that allow me to still come to the satsang? He said yes. So
So the satsang schedule and all of that, I mean, will they be posting somewhere?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. So there are mailing lists. If you are on this AOL Kumbh US mailing list, we have asked you to join the India mailing list also, the WhatsApp list.
Mehul, this is Sukanya. I'm in the WhatsApp group. I'm not in the mailing list. So I will text you separately. If you can just add me, that'll be great.
You know,
So Sukanya,
I
where
meant a
are you
WhatsApp
staying?
group. There are two. One is for US people trying to figure things out, and the second one is for people who are on the ground out there. So,
Okay.
so you can be on both. And
Okay.
so here, I just want to add, there's all these Naga sadhus out here. Okay, so when you are staying here, because all those, the whole festival is here with all the different spiritual camps. There's bunch here also. I think there might be a bunch here also. This is more private areas. And so you'll be able to enjoy a lot of the, learn from and explore a lot of the other camps out here. There might be some camps on actually this side, but whenever they talk about Rush and all, it's all on this side. So it depends. If you want to be in the Mela, in the festival, I think you hang around here, right? Um,
So Mehul, one more question about the Ganga Snan. Do we have to buy any ticket, or is it, how do we go to for Ganga Snan? Is
yeah.
there a process?
Yeah, so the thing is this, you look at Ganga is this whole thing here from 10 and 11, Ganga is coming from here, from north, right? It's
Uh-huh.
coming down here, and then Yamuna merges with Ganga here, right? And Ganga continues to Kashi. Down here, 2 hours away is Kashi Vishwanath, that temple.
Right.
So, Benares, Varanasi. So you can take a dip anywhere, any time of the year, any year. I mean, you can just go to the ghat on any of the normal days, like say Feb 1st or Jan 31st. You can take a rickshaw, go to this ghat. You see this ghat number 3, Bade Hanumanji. This is where the three rivers meet. You can take a dip here. You can take a dip in the Yamuna. You can take a dip in the Ganga. You can go wherever. So, many years ago, I was in Rishikesh for blessing course. So there was also in Ganga out there. So Gurudev would take dips out there. I actually went there. All of this is holy. What they say is Amrut, there is a Instagram video from one of those teachers in India. I can actually forward you that. He's basically, that's what they say, right? When the gods had that pot of Amrut, the demons were running behind, and in that run, 4 drops fell out. So one came here, where these rivers meet. One is in Ujjain, one is in Haridwar, one is in Nasik. So one could think you can go to the other places, there'll be a lot less crowds. So when I asked someone today, they said there is a significance of the location also. Where the Kumbh is, you go there, right? So
Yeah, so is there a ticketing system? Are they doing like lines and you have to buy a ticket, or is
yeah,
it
yeah,
just
no,
you
yeah,
walk
sorry. So
in?
that there's a boat ride. Boat ride is 800,000 rupees or included in your tent package on the Snan day. They might take people in groups. You go in a boat, you dip for like 5-10 minutes because I don't know how cold or hot the water is. Some people go at 4 in the morning during the Brahma Murat, 4, 5 in the morning to take a dip. Okay. And then, or in the morning, but you can take a dip anytime. The other thing is there are certain auspicious times even on the Snan day. So you have to figure it out and then you can take a dip out there. And then
So we
after that,
don't have to take a boat ride, right? We can just go to the ghat and take a dip. Nobody will stop us, right?
yeah. So the thing is, if you're staying here near, say, 24, right? You can take a dip here, but this is Ganga River. And I don't think you can cross over this red bridge. It's just like a pedestrian bridge sitting on the water, right? Pontoon bridge. So what they say, you walk a little bit, you take a boat ride, you come to the intersection of the rivers and take a dip here. Now
Okay.
the dip is free. I mean, nobody owns the river, I think. So, but just the boat ride will be a little cost, and you have to find a boat that will take you. And I'm assuming that if you see the images and all that, right? There's a shallow part where you can stand in the water, and then they say you go inside 2, 3, 5 times. You stand up, go inside, and then that is your and then be in solitude for the day, silence, because a lot of energy in the water. And then when you come here, a lot of people are singing Om Namah Shivaya. There's so many people. This energy is also very high. So you should, even if you stay here, you should cross over on the other side and check out all these festivities.
So one should at least stay for 3 days, right, to experience the fullness, right?
3 or 4 days, because the day before and after also, I don't know if the traffic will be open for you to take a rickshaw and come here. Otherwise, look at the amount of, so you could take a shortcut. You walk on this, go to 22, yeah. Then from 21 you go to 3. This is the shortcut to get to the festival. But the satsang is on 8, but the festival is here, 3, 4. I mean, it keeps continuing, all of this. So I think this is the main, this parade ground, I think it's not, I don't think it's probably an hour, I think. You come here and then from here you take this bridge. And this bridge is, I don't know if they'll be operational. If it is, then you could take a rick and then maybe stop here and then walk from here.
Mehul, to book around 24th or 8th, you have the numbers in that US WhatsApp group, right? Whom to call and all that.
24th of which month?
The January and February first week, like when Gurudev's around.
Yeah, but 24th Jan, what is
Not 24 Jan, I mean 24 camp, the 23,
or
24.
24 camp? Yeah, these are private travel agencies. We have heard from some art of living contacts sent to somebody, somebody sent to somebody, it has come here. So, and the thing is, the government have contractors who built all these tent sites, right? 160,000 tents. All the NGOs are reselling. And so Aol Sumeru is here, and then it has some here in 7. That's how it is. Parmat Niketan camp is here in 23. So different NGOs are different spiritual organizations are in different places. They have taken the tents from the makers of the tent, and then they're renting it like that.
So Mehul, the WhatsApp group, there is some 86 members. It's called AOL Kumbh Mela 2025. You only created that. Is that the group? Is there any other group other than that?
Yeah, there's
You told
one
me.
the on-ground volunteers in
Okay.
Prayagraj and some other articling volunteers and other parts of UP like Kanpur. They are on that list and they are available for any further questions. So me and then Gargi and all those people have been calling them and asking them a lot of Q&A. So what we discussed today is based on what I've learned from them and calling these travel agencies.
So there is another group called Ananta, something
Yeah,
like that.
that's the one. Yeah.
So
Okay.
how do I join that group, Mehul?
So there is a link. We will send you again on this US group.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Larry, you have any questions? You're on mute.
So Mehul, Sarika here. Just wanted to know what is this MahaKumb zone, the green thing, the green area.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, Larry, you have any questions?
Yeah, I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. It's like this is so unfamiliar to me
Confusing.
and confusing. I've gone to India 3 times, with Georgia, invited by Guru Dev, and everything was completely, totally organized by Art of Living, and we didn't really have to do anything, and he took such great care of us. So this description here is just
Total
very
chaos.
daunting to me.
Total chaos.
Yeah, I just wouldn't, I don't know where to start. I'm hoping someone can simplify it all.
No, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. The airport is somewhere here. There is a train station here. So if you fly onto the Delhi airport, you could take this government trains to come here. But I don't know if you'll get train tickets last minute. So what I'm suggesting is following. You fly into Delhi, Mumbai, or Bangalore.
Okay.
Yeah. From there, make sure that the next onward domestic flight is 3 to 4 hours away. That flight from these 3 major international airports into Prayagraj. This had a different name, but now it's called Prayagraj. You could get a direct flight or a one-stop flight. It may
So
be
we fly from either Mumbai, Delhi, or Bangalore into Prayagraj.
yeah. So
Okay.
whether you get a non-stop or a one-stop, it could be $250, $300 because of all the demand now. Yeah.
Okay.
Once you get into the airport, you take a taxi to where your accommodation is.
Okay.
45 minutes. I think it's the drive. But you avoid landing and leaving on the day of the main snan and plus or minus 1 day.
Which are the days we avoid?
So Jan 29th, Feb 3rd, Feb 12th, and Feb 26th. And each of these main snan days plus or minus 1 day because they may block the traffic.
Okay, avoid these days plus or minus 1 day.
So minus 3 days.
Feb 12th also, no? Mohit?
Yeah, I said that, yeah.
Okay. Jan 29th, Feb 12th, Feb 26th.
And
Avoid those days, plus or minus. So avoid those
one
3
more,
days.
one more, Feb 3rd also, 3rd of February.
Sorry, Mehul, avoid what? Avoid traveling or
February.
avoid going?
No, avoid landing
Oh,
because
okay.
how will
Yeah.
you come with your bags? You'll have to walk so much. That's
Right.
what I've been told.
Right.
And those are the main dip in the river days.
Yeah, you can take a dip any time of the year,
Oh,
but it is considered auspicious on those days.
okay. And you avoid traveling on those. There's four 3-day periods that we avoid.
Yes.
Okay.
So the packages they're giving around the Snan days is 3 nights, 4 days. And that is the reason they're giving a big package. 20,000 rupees a day into the number of days, approximately. Because they know people won't be able to leave or land, right? So they're making you stay for 4 days.
For
And what you do in those packages is you land on the first day. If the rickshaws are working, you please go to this side and enjoy the festival on this side. Because once the traffic stops, then you are wherever you are. Okay. Then one day you take a dip in the river and then be in silence. The other day, there are a lot of these temples. Can you see these signs of
yes,
temples?
I
Yeah.
see.
You can go and explore the temples walking. And they're going to give you 3 vegetarian meals as part of your package, but you need to confirm with the travel agency. So I'll put the names of the travel agency. It is online. Maybe I'll put it in a document and I'll put it in the WhatsApp group description. Okay, a tiny CC to a
That
Google.
would be great.
Yeah. And so there is IRCTC, but that requires an India mobile number. Then there's also India Tourism Corporation. They have access to some different tents. Tents are like deluxe tent, luxury tent, ultra premium tent, Maharaja tent, villa tent. So I mean the tents can go up to 30,000-40,000 rupees a day. Okay, for the whole tent. So you can have 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, whatever the capacity of the tent is. You're basically taking the whole thing. Yeah.
So, Mehul, where is this ITDC tent that you just mentioned? Where is it located? Is it on the other side, like
No,
near?
you have to contact them. There are some phone numbers and emails. You contact them, they'll call you or you call them. And there is online thing. Let me see if it is.
You know, I
Yeah.
tried
So
calling them, they don't respond. I sent
This one did not have spaces for the Jan 29th package. When I say package means Jan 27 from 31st. If you look at the Feb 3rd package, it will be from Feb 1st or 2nd till the 5th, correct? 3 nights, 4 days.
yes.
3 nights, 4 days.
Yeah.
They have availability on those dates.
So IRCTC, like the one you're talking, sorry to interrupt, but that is sector 5, sector 25, sorry, sector 25.
I'm looking for ITDC.
Yeah,
Which
yes,
sector?
that's sector 25.
ITDC, it is not IRTC. This is another
I,
one.
yeah, no, I'm talking about this ITDC, the one
You
you're
know,
talking.
Art of
Right.
Living, USA should get a tent, like so all of US can be in one tent, you know.
Okay, see, I'll show you. So go on this India Tourism Development. I don't think you need an India mobile number, okay? I'll just give an example. So let's say I want to come on the 11th. I'm trying to make it for the 12th. And then I don't even know if the other days are available. Okay, so let's say I'm coming on the 1st. And then I want to check out on the 5th, correct? You click on book now.
Maybe only like the map is being shown, not we are not able to see the other. If you're showing the screen, how to do it.
Okay. Okay, so I'll go back there. So what I did was I went on ITDC. You see this?
Watch it.
ITDC. So I come in February and I say I want to come on February 1st. This is where Gurudev is coming, February 1. February 1 to 6. So let's say you put it here. Click on book now. So someone on that group did it. Yeah. So this is premium site. You see how it is? Look at the super premium. Look at it. It's so nice. Look at the price also. And then, so suppose if I say a room with breakfast and 1 meal, a room with all the meals. So if I add this camp, 220,000 rupees. This is fairly a lot. And then you proceed. So I think here they have expensive tents. Gargi, do you know, it doesn't say which sector it is.
And this is per person or basically
For the
it
whole
says
tent.
for the whole tent because it says 2, but you know how when you do booking, is it per person cost or is it total or 2
For the
people?
total, it says maximum 3 guests here on this tent.
Okay.
No, but this is per night. So you have to multiply with number of nights.
That understood, but you know how just you know how the
So no,
here.
so just like you're booking a hotel room in USA, right? They don't say per person in the room. It's for the whole room.
Yeah, no, USA when you book a vacation, then it's a per person, you know, not like a whole group. Even okay, got it. This understood.
Yeah,
So
and
some of them,
so this is
sorry.
IRTCC. This is another place, and there are some other private
But
agencies also. So if
Mehul, where is this location? Sector, which sector is this?
yeah, it is not saying it.
So ITDC is sector 25.
No,
Acha,
no, no.
Gargi, you called
IRCTC.
them, is it, and found out?
Yeah, my friend registered. So and there's address on the website that says it's sector 25.
That is IRCTC.
No, this one,
IRCTC is sector 25.
the
Acha,
one
acha.
which Mehul Bhai is showing right now, ITDC, is sector 25.
So where is the address out here?
When you go on the main page, home page,
So all of the US people are staying in one place, and I'll also book there only.
Okay,
go
I
down.
see. Oh,
Niche.
okay, yeah, right. It's very
Yeah,
clear. Sector
yeah.
25.
Yeah,
So
I
what-
have booked in ITDC just so that people know if anybody wants to stay there.
Where is that? Which sector, Sukanya?
ITDC, that's what Mehul was saying, right? Sector 25. I don't know the exact location, but they said it's beside DPS school. If you just go to Google Maps, that's how I found out. If you go to Google Map and say ITDC camp, they will show.
My question is, when Sukanya, you're booking because three people can stay. So when you're booking by yourself, so are you have three people when you're booking together? What are you doing now?
I have booked for 2 people, Seema.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
maximum people can stay. So basically, you can have another person, and then they can share the cost if you want to, right?
Yeah, so that additional bed is, I think, 11,000 rupees per night.
Okay. So this is
Yeah.
like a big bed with two people sleeping on the bed, right? Okay.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
wanted to highlight one thing.
So if is the plan for all the US people to stay together? If that is the case, we all can take that electric rickshaw, whatever, to go to the satsang on every night, right? We can go together to the.
Yeah, you know, you
Adavali-
are assuming the electric. See, I heard in each of the tents, which are major areas, they'll have a battery-powered golf cart to take you to the tent. So let's say you come from the snan or you come to the entrance of the sector, right? So it's like a ground, and you don't need to walk all the way to your tent. So within that area, there might be battery-powered vehicles, which is their own private vehicle. So that they'll be allowing all the days, I think. Now
But
let's
that
say.
is depending on the population. If there are too many people, like on Snan days, then they may stop the e-rickshaw because there won't be any place to really go back and forth. So it's all like on non Snan days, there are a lot of e-rickshaws. People are using, a lot of senior citizens are using that. But on the Snan days, we may not get it. It's subject to change.
So
Yeah.
what about going to the Sangam on Snan Day? How difficult is it?
Okay, so yeah, so let's look at that. Let's say you're staying around 25. Now this is a big area, not this one spot, okay? Not this where the circle is. It's like an area around this number. So how will you go to this black dot if that is a meeting of the rivers? You'll have to walk all the way to the last bridge and then take a boat ride. So if you're staying at 24, it's better, isn't it? Because you got to walk less and then take the boat ride. Similarly, on 23rd, if you are at 23rd, you just go here from Yamuna, there's no bridges here. So, and I think this is like a higher bridge above the water. So the boat can just go from here all the way to to this area, which is the Sangam. So you just think about it. What is your goal? You want to bathe anywhere? You want to come here?
Yeah, we want to go to the Sangam, and Mehul, I'm completely lost of how to reach there and where even to get a boat ride booking. There's no
No,
information.
boat ride, you just walk to the river and then there'll be boats, right? It's like you go to a lake here.
Isn't it pre-booked? Like there'll be so many people, they would have
Yeah,
pre-booked.
yeah. So if the part of the tents have included the 3 vegetarian meals a day and a boat ride. So the tent
No, so
option,
ITDC did not say anything about a boat ride.
yeah, so I called a private company here in area 24. They're
Okay.
saying you just go and hire your own boat. It's 800,000 rupees. So I'm assuming I'll go and find a boat out there.
So the thing is, a lot of people are trying to make money and say that boat thing is charged, but I've also heard that you just go and there'll be continuous boats who will take you there and come back. So you really don't have to pay. But some people who want to make money, they are trying to do that. That's what I've heard. So again, like maybe once my friend just reached there, I'll find all the information and put it in that group.
Yeah, I think the board thing can be resolved when you are there because there'll be so many options,
Yeah, yeah.
We should not worry about board part. Main thing is stay and the dates and the flights.
Okay.
So
So
actually,
yeah.
I think we need to worry a little bit, because if you really want to take a dip in Triveni Sangam, you can only do it in a boat. Like Mehul said, we have to go in the center. And imagine, like, if so many crores of people are landing up on Snan date, there are only limited boats, right? So I'm assuming they will all be pre-booked. You will not get them like live over there. So
So, so for on first day, when 1.5 crore people were there, by 10 a.m. in the morning, 1.5 crore people had already taken dip in Triveni Sangam. So they have all planned on Snan days. The dip like the dip timing starts from midnight. So they cover the entire night, the Brahma Muhurat, daytime and the evening. So lot of people, when you go, significant of Brahma Muhurat is more, so more people will be trying to go during that time. But if you are okay, you don't want to go in that too much crowd, you can always go in the later time, afternoon, evening, on the Snan day, where the crowd would be lesser compared to Brahma Muhurat is the special time. So a lot of people will be going during Brahma Muhurat. But otherwise, also other that entire day you can dip anytime.
So you're saying during Brahma Muhurat, I will be able to get a boat like over there when I go? I don't have to.
You don't have to pay you, but there would be a lot of people, so there might be a lot of wait time. Like you might have to wait before your turn comes.
Okay.
What
There
time
was
is
a government
Brahma
of India
Muhurt?
website.
Oh,
4 a.m.
what time is Brahma Muhurt?
4 a.m. to 6 a.m.
And for the rooms where they're saying 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day, 3 meals a day, they're charging for the whole room, but doesn't the meals have something to do with the number of people you have in your room?
Yeah, you are right. So they might increase it by like 5,000 rupees a day. So I was checking a tent. I said for 3 people it was 75,000. For 4 people it was 95,000. So you are right because of the cost of the meals. Um, but it's not much more to add a bed or two, but then you have to remove the other furniture. Tell them to take all the chairs away, right? Hey, Gargi, what is the difference between 29 Jan and 3rd Feb? Which is better? Do you know?
So 29th Jan is Mauni Amavasya. It is one of the main days. Maximum crowd is expected on that day. And then 3rd Feb is Vasant Panchami. It's another significant day, but not as crowded as Mauni Amavasya, because dip during Amavasya is very, very significant.
I
But
see.
then there are different days, like the Purnima that went like, during Makar Sankranti, that was important day. All the Snan days are important days. But among those Snan days, Mauni Amavasya is one of the like highest, regarded as one of the highest important kind of a day where more people come
I
for
see.
Mauni Amavasya.
And about Mahashivratri, 26 Feb, is that also?
That is also, yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So this is one option. If you want to do morning Amasya, you reach on the 27th. You hang around here because Gurudev is coming on the 1st, right? So you don't care about this 8 and 7, isn't it? You stay in 23 or 24 because this is the smallest walk, and then take the boat ride to the Sangam. All right. Then, if you want, you can move to another campsite here on Feb 1st because the rickshaws, everything will be working. You can move here if you want, February 1st to 6th. If you only want to do one of the two, then if you're coming for the Jan 27 to 30 package, then you want to be here because then you're close to the meeting point of the rivers. Okay. Because I don't know what will be happening here and there. There might be some satsangs, but like that. And then you cross over on the other days, which is outside the +or -1. And you can ask them to stay one more day. I don't think it costs much more. And then you can check out the festival here and all the other various spiritual camps. From Feb 1 to 6th, you can either stay here, this 8-7, correct? Or you can stay here. And then we went through it. If you want to attend the satsangs on Feb 1st and Feb 5th, you should be able to take a rickshaw and go to the satsang. If they have an entry ticket, then you pay for it. I don't think everyone will be staying in the Sumeru camp, so I think they should allow people, art of living people from outside to enter the satsang. All right. So if you're going just for Feb 1 to 6, see, Feb 4th is also important day. So I'm planning to maybe take a snan on both the days, Feb 3rd and Feb 4th. And then somehow I'll see how to do, because this is a very long walk coming from here. But one thing is you'll be walking in the opposite direction. If you take this bridge and then walk, it's a very long walk. This is, I think, 7-8 kilometers, I was told, from the Triveni Sangam. So each
Yeah,
way.
yeah. So if I'm staying in sector 25 where my ITDC accommodation is, it seems it's very far from the Art of Living camp.
Yeah, you have to walk here, cross to 22, then cross to 4, then walk up, come here. The other option is on Feb 1st and 5th, you take a rickshaw, you'll come here, you'll cross over this bridge, and then the rickshaw can take you here to 8. Because once traffic is open, all things are accessible.
Hmm.
So Mehul, can you check with somebody, like, what is the frequency of the rickshaws and how busy on a Snan day for the rickshaws?
Yeah, I don't know what's working on the. I mean, you mean within the tent area?
No. I'm talking about going from the 24 to Art of Living.
Yeah, I don't know what is possible. That's what we've been saying. That
See, on Snan days, if the population, I mean, if there are a lot of people, if the population is high and there's no place for the golf cart or the e-rickshaw to move, they'll stop. At least, especially during Brahma Muhurta, once majority of people have taken the dip, and if the crowd is less, they might start.
Because see, idea is also to be in the puja, right? And if Gurudev is doing the puja in the Art of Living Shibir, and we are sitting in 24, we may not be able to go back and forth for the puja and the satsang.
yeah, maybe it'll be broadcast live. You can watch online.
See, again, Gurudev may not be there for all the pujas, depending on how much depending on what is his availability, because he might be invited by other saints in other sectors. That's what I've heard in the previous kumbhs that he has been. He's like he was invited by a lot of other saints, so he might go there. So he may not be available for the puja. He may be available for the puja. So honestly, it's take a chance, and then a lot of people say that it's such a high sattva place, things just work out. So we have to
Yeah,
just go with that little faith and.
yeah. So no, I'm just saying that I was told Guruji is going to come to the Shibir at least once or twice a day for the puja and the satsang. If he's and the rest of the time he'll be walking around, yes, as you said, he'll be meeting other sadhus and all. But if the deal is Gurudev is going to be coming, let's say at 5 o'clock to do the puja in the evening, and we are sitting in 24, for us to go to 24 to walk all the way, even if it is 45 minutes walk, right? We wouldn't even know when Gurudev will come to the
No,
Shibir.
I don't know if it's 45 minutes. I'm telling you from here, from 3 to 8 is 8 kilometers, 6, 7 kilometers. If you're
Yeah,
in 24, you add this to 22, then you come to 3, and then it is another 7 kilometers.
yeah. 7 kilometers would be what, like five
No,
miles, right?
no, from 3 to 8.
Yeah, 5 miles, right? 5 miles is what, 1 hour walk.
But once you come to 3, right? You have to come from 24 to 22, 20, then take this other bridge to come to 3, and God knows how many people will be around here, and then you'll start. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a possibility of either if we stay in 24, area 24, we'll be in comfort, we'll have clean environment, food is excellent, everything is good, but we may miss Gurudev.
no, you will see him. I'm expecting you go on February 1st and February 5th. The traffic will be on.
Okay, so that is a decision we need to make, right? In terms of
Yeah, I've seen the puja in Nashik. There is a lady holding the arti.
uh,
They're singing a song which you hear in the temple.
uh-huh.
Gurudev is sitting behind. Then he's also doing the arti.
Oh,
It is in Nashik. He just went before this because I told you it's one of these other 4 places. He was there like a week back, and they were doing the puja. He was part of it, right? And then he was also holding the arti. So it is something that they do every day. I don't know
okay.
what other puja will be happening here.
No, they're doing that Monday they'll do Rudra Puja. That's what I was told,
There
right?
are different homas
Yeah,
happening every
homas
day.
are happening.
Yeah.
Every day, BDS actually has announced pujas at Prayagraj.
No, but okay, where in Prayagraj?
That is the area sector 6.
Sec-
Sorry,
so
sector
so
8.
sector 7, so what I've heard is sector 7 we have a hall where we like Art of Living is assigned sector 7 for pujas and everything.
Yeah, sector 7 is what the overflow from Art of Living people are. I have received a tent. I mean, they told me I could use the tent, right? And up to 4 people can stay in the tent. It's a very basic tent
Hmm.
with a bathroom in the back. It's not as fancy as the one Mehul showed.
Where, Gargi? In 6 or 8?
It's no, Art of Living has given us. It's on 7. It's next to the VDS. We got the accommodation next to VDS. If you guys want to come, there I can ask for one more tent if anybody wants to come.
So, Gargi, can you also, this is Lalita speaking or Gargi speaking?
I'm Lalita here.
Yeah, yeah. So, Lalita, okay, I'll connect you offline maybe.
Yeah, because I and Rachna most likely we want to be where Gurudev is going to be, because Snan, I can walk all the way in the morning, 2 o'clock. We can walk till the Sangam, get, dip and come back, right? That will be an experience also. Walking with the devotees will be a good thing for us.
Which sector is BDS in? Is it 7 or
7 and 8, both areas. Right now, what happened? Art of Link was initially 8, but because so many people are coming, they took part of 7 also. 7 has the BAPS guys, right? The BAPS guys have a huge thing there. I think Art of Link is taking some tents from the BAPS guys. That's what I was told. We are staying in the place where the priests are going to be.
Maybe Lalita ji, if you want to check and see if there are few more tents, then a lot of us are interested. Maybe we
Yeah,
can all
if you
combine
want,
and
see, one tent, they said up to, they showed me the picture also. Actually, Mehul, can you share that picture with you? I sent it to you earlier.
Yeah.
They let them see it's very basic, right? They have 4 beds and comfort, whatever, things to sleep are there. But we don't have a heater, we don't have any table or a chair,
Yeah,
nothing like that.
we just need a spot to sleep.
Yeah, it's very basic, but it's very clean and nice. The guy told me it's very clean. You have a toilet in the back, that is also clean, is it? And the food is included. Art of Living activities are included as part of this tent because we are in overflow.
Yeah,
We don't need to worry about Guruji's access to Guruji and all.
and food. So there are a lot of small food counters
No, this
throughout the
Art of
entire
Living is
Kshetra.
giving food. No, Gargi, Art of Living is providing 3 times a day food. The cost of the tent includes food.
No, for others who are not in the Art of Living, for others also, like if you're just like I'm just saying that there are all lot of other food options also. Just like
Yeah,
they have the kitchen everywhere, so
yeah.
which is accessible to all. So in case
Yes,
someone doesn't
so
get
you're
an
right.
accommodation
Actually, I was
and
watching some videos. They were saying a lot of these dharmic sons, ISKCON, everybody is giving free food there.
yeah,
Because they
exactly.
consider giving food is supposed to be done, right? And it's
Yeah.
supposed to be very good for people.
Two things. I think food is not issue. Main thing is we want to stay near Art of Living camp or want to stay near
Yeah,
where
for me, the
access to
security.
Mela is. So I think that's the main thing,
Yeah,
because
for me, the safety and also belongingness, right? If you're staying with the Art of Link group, with, let's say, they're all doing chanting and all, since it's it's a very, very, auspicious place, better to be where the pujas are being done and where Gurudev comes.
I
That's my
think
thing.
I think it's a personal preference. If you want to explore the whole thing, right, the Mela more every day, then the
Yeah,
distance.
yeah, that is also there. See, that is what, if you're in sector 7 and 8, you can go around. That's what Mehul was showing earlier. Mehul, can you show the other one where I showed you the camp itself?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
camp.
So all these travel agencies, they advertise like this. So this is where the boat will take you. And do you see this person is standing up, this green person? I think you'll have to get out from your boat and come to the shallow side. You see these people taking a dip. Are you guys able to see this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so these people are taking a dip here. So you have to come from the boat and then come to the shallow side, okay? Take a dip, and then all of you guys, and then the whole group goes back. So, uh, so these are the dates we mentioned before, right?
Hmm.
And then they're showing this to motivate people to come, like, all these people in the different dresses and the gridlocks and all that. And they have different packages. You see, this is the Aarti, this is the big ones. So it's very big Aartis. It's very nice to see. Um, And then let's say you're taking a 2-night, 3-day package. Then the second day you take a dip. The first day, if you arrive early, I recommend you guys when you're landing, try to reach a little bit early around noon. I mean to Prayagraj, noon or 2 p.m. So you can leave and then at least around 4 or 5 you have some time to check around, take a rickshaw, go to the main site right near 2 and 3, and then be there till 9 or 10 in the night and enjoy. Okay, if you are reaching Prayagraj, then that day you're not getting it. Next day, who knows what the traffic situation is. Okay, so this is a 3-day package. This is a 4-day itinerary, but they are giving default 4-day itineraries. So from 27 to 30, I've requested some people if I can add one more. If you want to stay more. So let's say it is from Feb 1st to 5th, right? Feb 1st, that's Feb 1st, Feb 1 to Feb 4. You can request, I want to go to Feb 5th or Feb 6th because Gurudeva heard is till 6th. And then, so you see what is the itinerary. And then you can go to the akharas. Akharas, I told you there are the 16 groups of Hinduism. They have the different camps and this Naga sadhus. So they are suggesting you can, if you have 4 days, you can do all this. And then they have more. So look at there the other temples you can explore. If you are on the other side of the river, okay, this is near 23, 24. No, this Bade Hanuman temple is near 3. All right. And then you can see on the map where these temples are. So this is another thing to do. Then these rates, look at the cost of the rates. And they're saying per person. So this is for all the, so let's say this is for 4 days, right? So if you have a Maharaja quad sharing camp for 2 people, it looks like it's 90K. And then extra beds and all that. You have to work out with them. And then yeah. So I'm still saying that if you're coming outside Feb 1 to 6, right? Because some people are coming on Feb 20th, right, from US. I think depends if your priority is to be near the Sangam, then you should stay on the other side of the river, which is 23, 24. Okay, the 25 also looks a little down. Then these are all the categories. And then they have a lot of other options for pickup and other day trips. The other thing was, I'll see if I can tell you quickly that you guys have
Does Sumeru have, like, can we contact Sumeru? They have like a package?
yeah, they had. They don't
It's
have
all
one.
sold out already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Larry,
But
the package I
see,
was talking about is given to us by Sumeru guys only.
so maybe if you can check with them and see if we can get 2 or 3 tents, depending on how many people are interested here, then at least we all can stay together.
Yeah, that is the idea because it's better for the US crowd to stay together. I feel. I mean, we can do things together.
Yeah.
Also, if anyone planning to go to Kashi and Ayodhya
Yeah,
from this
I'm
week.
planning to go to Ayodhya and Kashi.
Okay.
Ayodhya is like on the way, right? Prayagraj going back to Varanasi. You can
Mhm.
stop there. I was told there's a lady coming from my satsang group. She is a localite from that area, but she's staying in the next camp. She's staying in Sector 6. And she told me that, she can take, if you want, in the morning, once we are done with the snan, it's only 2 hours or so. We can just go in the morning, come back by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's what she tells me. One of the days.
That's a very short trip to Kashi.
No, not Kashi, I mean to Ayodhya.
Even Ayodhya, isn't that very short trip?
Yeah, we're just seeing the garden coming back, right? We don't have to stay there. There's no
No,
places.
Ayodhya is like 3-4 hours, right? How far it is?
No, but she's the localite. She was telling me she has a car and everything. She said we can go in the morning. See, let's say the sun is done by 4 o'clock in the morning. By 5:30, if we leave, we'll be back by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, she said.
See, depending on the like, because of Kumbh Mela, even Ayodhya is all
No,
crowded. So
yes.
you might have to stay in the line, like
No, no,
wait in
no.
the line.
The lady has connections there.
Then it's
She's a
good, yeah.
localite. I mean, she lives in the US, but her family, right? I
Right.
think one of her cousins is a commander, Indian Army commander.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He is actually managing the Kumbh.
Okay.
So she has like private access.
Yeah,
to the
so
Kumbh.
I'm giving you another example.
Cars and
This is
everything.
someone relate Art of Living people have mentioned to us. This is near 24, right?
Yeah, yeah. This
24
is
or
Ananthan.
23.
He was
So I mean, Larry, you can look at the tents. You can get a visual understanding, right? Luxury camp. Maharaja is a little bit more isolated, right? And then they all have healthy food. This travel agency is giving you the boat ride also. And then look at the size of the tents here, the pricing. The Maharaja is like 4 people. Maharaja suites. These are luxury suites. These are very reasonable, I feel. They're more close to each other. So now each of these tents, they actually have, I don't know if they have a picture here, but mm, so can you see this picture here?
Yes.
Just look at it, how big this whole tent area is. So and then you should have an attached sink and a toilet and a shower in your tent. And I've heard that if you're in the tent city, then you have good Wi-Fi. Then there's that electrical connection is good as advertised. Um, so yeah,
One slide said how many people are expected, and I didn't quite understand. Was it 400 million or 40 million or?
yeah. It's can you see this?
Yeah, was it 400 million people expected?
But not on one day, right? And this
Oh,
is 400 million. Yes, there's so many people, but across 6 weeks. But on the main Snan days, it could be 40, 50 million on that one day.
wow.
So, I think I hope we have gone through this and try to demystify this whole thing.
Yeah.
It has taken many days for people to even on this call, like Gargi and Lataji and all, everybody, whatever findings they have collected and understood, we have shared. So, you guys all join the group, yeah, and then
I've joined.
then take it from there. First, I think you should book your accommodation, then your flights, or whichever order you want to do it. And the flights, I'm booking one way because I don't know after Feb 6th and all that. So, because if you book a round trip ticket, then there are these change fees on the return. So, I think in India, they don't. I'm going to stop this. So, in India, um, in I think they